never forget that day.
Shut up, Norman.
Hero of the hunt.
No, you are not. LaGuardia, Cessna 365 now, 1500.
We are heading for the hunt.
Negative. Disregard that last transmission.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia.
Negative, that was transmitted in error. Take your hand off the mic, Norman.
We are going down.
No, we are not.
We can get a view. You want to try to land runway 13?
Negative, everything's fine here. We're continuing as planned. That's it, Norman. I'm plugging out your intercom circuit breaker.
Birds. What the deuce?
Oh, shitballs! No. Fucker.
Wilson, where are you? Wilson! I'm coming!
Shut up, Norman.
Shit. Stop the stopwatch. And up we go. Oh! When you... Oh, he's having a baby. He's lost. He's rocking back and forth. Look. So I have to start the whole shot again now. The whole thing all over again. And it's dead night. 07020 knots. And I'm facing right into the window. New York helicopter terminal, and I can't remember the name of the fucking place, so now I have to go look it up. Here we are in Manhattan Heliport, and we're going to take off in this microlight. We're going to climb to the top of the building 3 times, come back, and then stop the stopwatch. So, where's my stopwatch? Bollocks.
I lost an engine. I've hit the right prop on the runway. Just go down, just touch it. There we go. Good. Oh, whoa. Am I alive? Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's the runway? There it is. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. That's what happens when you go below blue line speed in an engine failure. Come on, Dizzy. Hitch down. There you go. Top's coming up, hold it level, so gonna stall, otherwise... Oh no! Don't do this to me! It's too late! It's too late! Just don't stall and go into the water! Oh my god, that is... Fuck! Adding power. And up we go. Oh, I missed it! Shit! I fucking crashed. Fuck! Oh, this looks really bad. Brace for impact. I've got to try and stop this before the end.
No, try not. Do or do not.
Oh, thank God. Yoda, you are so wise.
Nothing more will I teach you today.
At last, I'm going to steal an airplane. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, can I have a look around?
You can. Can I help you?
Are these keys for Cessnas? There we go, nice simple start. In real life, when you're flying, you've got your life in your hands. So it's very, very important, obviously, to have the appropriate licensing, the appropriate training, including safety training, etc., etc. Whereas, when you're at home in your flight simulator, there's no risk at all. Okay, she wouldn't even shake my hand at this point. It was going very, very badly, and I had probably made a fool of myself. But then it dawned on me, the 4 magic words, I have a jet.
How long will you fly with this ship?
We'll go around Wicklow a little bit.
Oh no, but when we will change the plane? You know, for the private jet, what you told me, champagne.
Oh yeah, I lied.
Hello everybody, and today is a very, very special video. We're going to announce the winners of the shout-out competition. This next channel is called Reaction Review, and I've got to say, for an X-Plane channel, this guy is putting in a lot of work. All right, I'm going to hit subscribe on his channel, and you should as well.
Now, I've fucked it up again. I'm way too high, and I've got to do the whole shot all over again, which is fucking fantastic. Recording, sound. No! Where's rain? Where is fucking rain gone? Bugger! This doesn't stop now. I'll have to do this take all over again, and I won't be happy. I'll not be happy. Please stop. Please don't make me do this all over again. It's late at night. Please stop. We're driving it in a bit. Hold on, hold it up. Oh, right, that one up. And now I have to do the whole shot all over again.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Floaty, floaty landing. That was not a floaty, floaty landing. And I'm way off the runway and I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Just fantastic. That's just brilliant, that is. Okay, I can't seem to fly this at all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I've bust the G limit. Okay, I don't feel very comfortable looking at this at all. I think we need something that can handle the force, the G-forces that are applied.
I sense much fear in you.
Oh God, he's back. I shouldn't have said force.
How embarrassing.
You know, the aircraft kept coming apart because it couldn't take the G-force. You won't be laughing when I get this down without the force, Yoda.
You are reckless.
Maybe, but look what I'm going to fly. Well, I'm too heavy. I need to drop those fuel tanks. R2, see what you can do back there. Okay, looks like I can just about keep it. Oh.
Use the force, Luke.
Oh God, Obi-Wan is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, bloody yeah.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Of course, now I'm doing floaty floaty. This is just not going to do. Okay, you're going to have to take the flaps up and drop the lift. Oh! Okay, 140 knots. Hopefully I'll stop by the end of the runway, but I'm not too sure. Now, that seems to have done it. So, Yoda, what do you think?
See through you, we can.
That may be so, but the FA-18 has a much higher G-force tolerance.
How can this be?
It's G-force, Yoda. It's nothing to do with your forces.
Dangerous and disturbing, this
Look,
possibility.
let's be quick about this. There's the dark side of the force, your side of the force, and G-force.
No, no.
Women also have a G-force, but nobody can find it. Time for murder, death, kill. The bombs will actually drop. I've highlighted it for you. Oh, it's Sam. Sam. How dare he interrupt my tutorial? Bombs away.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Niederträchtige, treuloser Feld! Feiglinge! Verräter, Versager! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie wird ersaufen in ihrem eigenen Blut!
Yes, I don't like trains particularly. I don't like them. I just don't like trains. Must be something to do with this freak. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, I didn't get the train itself. Cheeky bastard. If it's the last thing I do... Oh, brilliant, now my engine's dead. Okay, I'm going to do a kamikaze. I'm going to shoot the big Jesus out of him, and I'm going to ram him. I'm going to take the two of us out at the same time.
You're going down, you bastard! Yes, I'm gonna get you now!
This is just humiliating. There we go, chopping all the power. Chopping all the power. Bollocks. Oh, okay, it looks like we're gonna make it. Power off, it's gonna bounce really hard. Oh, bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce. Now it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! Bollock! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I've had a power and it's crashed. Brilliant. Now I have to do the whole thing all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras. And yeah, this is just fabulous. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out. Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon. Never here.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making the video.
Heeded my words not, did
I
you?
used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I failed.
The greatest teacher failure is
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
pass on what you have learned.
I've done it! Success! Hooray! Bit of a bouncy there, but everything's fine. I've organised. It's all good. Okay, brakey. Oh, not too much braking. I have it all under control. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything's fine. Bucker. This brings new meaning to ski slopes. Let's go. Pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. The aircraft's heavier on the ground, so okay. Let's just get it started up really quickly, shall we? Let's just move on. By some miraculous miracle, I seem to have survived my egotistical madness. My legs badly damaged as I neglected to read and understand Section 5 of the Cessna Operating Handbook, page 5-1, labeled Performance. Perhaps I could crawl. What? Oh, you again, please. Oh no! Is that you, Gentle Ben? Oh, thank God, Gentle Ben. We're live. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to this Sunday. Yes, is the last Sunday of the month. Is it the 23rd? No, it's not the last Sunday. Next Sunday is the last Sunday of this month, and then November will be over. Hooray! Apparently, it's one of the worst. Oh, January. What am I saying? November for? January. Happy January. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a good week. This week, we're looking at, because I meant to do a video of it this week and things got in the way, we're doing the Cessna SkyMaster that was released by Carnado. Now, there was some mention of the Twin Otter. Maybe I'll download that during the break. I don't know, I'll have to find the website. I don't think it's on Microsoft website yet, but I'll have to leave that for next week, I think. But anyway, this week we're doing the SkyMaster, folks. I'm just watching the chat here as well, and of course Microsoft has some. Why is it telling me the time? Thank you. I've got two screens here, so that's why I'm looking over here to this side. So yes, I will certainly. I wanted to do a video of the SkyMaster here, the Carnado SkyMaster. okay? But this week was just completely destroyed on me, so I didn't get to do it yet. So I'm hoping this week I'll do a quick review of this, just my opinion, although I know I'm a bit late to the party now. And then I'm going to do the Twin Otter. And we're going to stream it next week as well, I hope. So yes, the Cessna SkyMaster has 2 engines. 2 engines, folks. One in the front and one at the back. Why is this? Why? Now, thank you very much, Karen1976. Karen is a long-time viewer. And Karen has actually resubscribed there, just there, tier 1 for 3 months. Karen, thank you very much. She says, where has the time gone? I don't know. The time goes, you know, I just wish I could slow time down. Anyway, Karen, thank you very much. And I'm sorry your name didn't appear. That always happens with the first person. So you've taken the heat off everybody else. So the SkyMaster has 2 engines. Now, you see, I was looking this up, you know, and doing a little bit of research about the history of the SkyMaster. This was made before I was born. A good bit before I was born. And you had all your Senecas and your twin-engined aircraft. That was the norm. But they had, at least this is one reason, they had lots of accidents. So if I could show it to you here in the most simplest way I can show you, this is one of the reasons why they have the engine on the front and on the back. So the middle of my face is the cockpit. If I get this right now, I've got to move the mic. Oh, japers. Here's 2 engines. Middle of my face is the center of the aircraft, okay? They're blasting away. One fails, what happens? Boom. It'll yaw, right? And if you're climbing and one goes, well, and you'll crash, basically, in the simplest terms. You could crash unless you know how to control it correctly, which is a big part of your training of the twin. So Cessna thought, to avoid that, we'll put out one engine on the back, so the center of the thrust is center of the aircraft, so you don't get this yawing motion, which can be quite dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. But it's not a big deal. It's very simple. You simply lower the nose and use the rudders with twin engines. So that's one of the reasons why they have the engine in the front and an engine in the back. They had various different variants of this aircraft back in the day. And actually, they like this. Those of you who like your military aircraft, they put rockets on them and they use them in Vietnam. You know, because the villagers, you know, the villagers may or may not have been Viet Cong and all that kind of stuff. You know, just stop them from doing whatever they're doing with your rockets. Anyway, it was a spotter plane, more than likely for artillery, etc, etc, etc. So it's a spotter aircraft. They did have a few of them with rockets on it. So yeah, it was used for a few militaries actually back in the day. You don't see them much anymore. No one has picked up in this configuration. There's another one. Look, who is this? Who is this? There's another one. So they're not. It's not something that's stuck around, is it? You know. It's not something that I'm trying to get my tags back, folks. I don't know why the tags keep going. I know I keep complaining about that, but there you go. So we got lots of people with us on the North European server in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Don't forget, every Sunday 2100 hours. If you're watching this, you already know. And also, if you want to join, friend me in Microsoft Flight Simulator, just look for Gripper Sim and I'll accept your request. So you can fly. You can find. It's easier for you to find us, isn't it? Now, we are in Venezuela, isn't it? Venezuela, folks. Yes. So we're gonna hop in here. Oh, what's that? Okay, we're gonna hop in. I'm gonna say hello to Colonel Clegg. I'll answer that just this once. Greetings and salutations, Colonel Clegg. We have been awaiting your arrival.
Greetings and salutations.
Indeed.
It's like, what's this crazy thing? Like, they gave me a crazy Cessna. It's like a twin, but it has a prop in the front and a prop in the back.
Yeah, we've just been talking about that, actually.
That's like crazy talk.
It is crazy talk, and they've never made them since.
Yeah.
They've never made a push me pull you. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going to have such fun when I make the video of this. I know I'm late to the party, but... so yeah, I'm just looking at the comments here. What airport are we starting at? Okay, let me give you the flight plan there. Sorry, Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
I may need to get a few more moderators. I'll select some during the week randomly. You know, someone who's on a fair bit. So I'm just going to go to the website here. Sorry, folks, that takes a ride. I don't know when that happens, and it annoys me too. I'm going to put in the flight plan.
So we're kicking off somewhere, and that
There's a link
is
in YouTube for the flight plan.
Macana Airport, which
There's a
is
link in Twitch.
Sierra Victor November Alpha, and the going to Alberto Carnevalli,
Okay.
which is Sierra Victor Mike Delta, and then we stop in on the way we stop in Punta De Oro, which is Sierra Victor Charlie India, and no, I have not even the slightest notion how to pronounce it, but it's something Chejende or something like that, which is Sierra Victor Whiskey Alpha, and we also going to be stopping in Dr. Antonio Nicolas Briceno, which is Sierra Victor Lima. Now, if there's any Spanish-speaking people here, I tremendously apologize not for pronouncing this correctly.
Okay, no worries. We won't worry about that. Let's not.
Yeah.
All my controls. I'm just checking all my controls are working. It has happened in the past. As you saw the intro video, Colonel Click. I must do a video this one day. I landed the aircraft. You see my hand over here. I wanted to land the aircraft with no rudders, with no controls, just the engines, and I did it, but it was out of sync with the sim. And this is out of sync now as well for some reason. Brilliant. But look, I'll figure that out. Yeah, this is quite. Oh dear. Okay. There, I've messed up again.
It's like, I think I'm trying to figure out now. My right lever is for the front,
My right lever is to the left and left to the right and all that kind of stuff.
And
So upside down and backwards strokes.
left lever is for the rear engine. Now, yeah. Not that it makes a difference because we're using both at the same time anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to start up the engine now. So first of all, close that window. Battery on.
Oh, you haven't started yet?
It'll only take a second. It's easy. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Battery first, folks. Okay. You know, you kind of might check your fuel before you go. You know, you might make sure you have lots of fuel.
Fuel, yeah.
That's not going to be an issue. I'm just going to take it a little bit off, and I think we'll get there with that fuelage, but we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, make sure you have full tanks. Very important. Master's on. Fuel is up here. Now, I did just see, Colonel Click, you mentioned this. If I were to switch you've got to go to landing. See here, it says landing. But you've got to go through, as Colonel Click rightly pulled out, fuel off, which is odd.
Yeah.
You know, so you switch it from landing and takeoff. What does that do? I don't know, but it's obviously some sort of safety feature.
Well, from what I can gather, right, it's you have the rear engine takes the fuel out of the right tank, and the front engine takes the fuel out of the left tank. And in flight, both engines take the fuel out of both tanks.
Excellent. The brakes down here.
Well, that is what I take of it. I have no idea if that is correct, because I don't have the POH.
Okay. Interesting with the parking brake. Okay, fine. Parking brake is on. I did see a video they were saying there's no autopilot. What a pity there is. We look into that. Very simplified autopilot. Okay, so the batteries are on. Let's put on. I'll just put on the alternators. We put on some fuel here and here. I know I'm not following the checklist, you know. So we're going to start the first engine.
Clear.
I'll get the nice. No, just stop it. I zoomed in instead of hitting the button. There we go. Oh, I'll have to put the mixers up. Come on, kick in, please. Have we got indications? Oh, we're good. We're started. On the left, sorry, on the front engine. This is going to be very confusing. And the rear engine as well. Let's go inside. Let's reset the view. Very easy. Start the engines. Like the sounds. There's some aircraft near me with full power. We'll see the I can't really hear it, but we'll see the sounds as we go. Yes, I'm going to start the recorder. If there's any funny incident or something like that, we can replay it. That's great. That's recorder. No, not started. Come on, recorder. Come on, recorder. Recorder started. Okay, so Let's close the door. And let us open that window. See the sound changes. Let's put our control column back. Now, one little thing here, you need the avionics on here. That's the avionics. But it's not booting anything up. Are you getting the avionics on, Colonel Klink?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to have the physical button on my
I have
switch.
the physical button, yeah.
Okay. It wouldn't switch on, folks, because I've got the, as you can see here, I have a switch for the avionics, and you actually have to switch it.
I suppose you would have to switch it on manually on the thingy-bob.
It won't let you do it. At least on my setup, won't let me do it without having the physical switch done. I don't know what I've done. So beacon light.
It does work on mine.
Does it?
Yeah.
Beacon light. Put on. Okay. Okay. We've got the taxi light for the moment. And that is pretty much all. I would like some lightage in the cockpit, but it doesn't matter, it's in the middle of the day. My flight plan hopefully is set up. We'll see how that goes. Let's change the ring here a little bit. And I think it's about time we've taken off, Colonel Klink.
Yeah, it's like enough messing about.
Enough of this.
Yeah.
Exactly, enough of this.
Let's see.
First stage of flaps.
Let's see if this strange airplane can actually fly.
Oh, it can. I had a quick go. Very quick when I started doing that video, and I had to abandon my week. So we're going to go off. We're going to say hello to everybody who's flying along, and we're going to look at the comments. There we go. Taxiing's good. And off we go, full power. Let's just, no checks, just off we go. No lights.
Are you already on a runway? You're just legging it?
I'm legging it. Don't worry, I won't leave you all behind. Landing light should be on. Transponder, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's the way. I'll just go up to 60 knots. Rotate. This one does have retractable gear.
Does it? No, it doesn't.
Yep.
Does it?
This does. Yeah. Gear up. Yep, there it is. Oh. Let's have a look at the animation of the gear then, folks, right? Oh, I'm about to crash. Back inside the aircraft. What was that about? Yeah.
Okay, full power.
I'm not getting any magenta lines.
40 knots.
I'll circle around a little bit. I'll take a bit of power off. Flaps are coming
60
well.
knots. And
Trim. Keep it about there. Now. Joey Mac Design says, another week, another no flying for me. Was hoping to fly along Venezuela tonight, but I keep an eye on the stream. Enjoy. We will, Joey Mac Design. We shall. And let me know if there's anything terrible I've done, which is very rare. Things are watching. You might say, you know. Don't forget to take up the gear. Are you getting a magenta line on your Garmin, Colonel Klink?
No, not yet. So what I'm gonna do here.
We're going across the lake, aren't we?
We're gonna go across the lake anyway.
Let's put the autopilot on. Now, there is an autopilot on this. I have seen one person going, oh no, it's not clicking. It's actually not there. That's just an indication if it's on or off. The autopilot is down here. So let's set it up first before I switch the autopilot on. It's an old school one. So I keep it straight and level. Okay. In fact, I get my heading book sorted out here. I'll do it on the screen so you can see. Okay, here's the... Oh no, that's not the heading book. This is the heading book here. You can see here. The heading book here. I just tried to explain it for newbies, that's all. So I don't have my heading book. So that's where I want to keep my heading. Take a bit of power off. Stop gliding. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the autopilot on. Oh shit, that's not enough power. There. I wonder why it has a blue line indicator there. Okay, we'll discuss that later. Autopilot comes on. Come on, grab your sim, zoom in for everybody. Boom. And then you go, see, oh, and then you go to heading. Click heading. And now it'll head the heading. I hope. Yes, it's turning left now for the heading. See that? Turning left for the heading. Now, it does seem to have a flight plan.
I'm cruising along here now, and it does all the bits and bobs it's supposed to do.
Yeah, I just doesn't have the ring. That's no big deal. Or the magenta line is all. It doesn't have.
Right. And now I'm gonna change
To
my
nav?
fuel selector to both.
Yeah, let's have a look at this. Right. Why would they do that? I don't know. Level fly only. Okay.
I really level fly this now. Ish.
See, if I do that, see the indications here, engine number 2 stopped. Seeing as it's still spinning, we can, you see, that's the danger, folks. We'll switch it here. Now you can hear the engine kicking off again. Now we've got 2 engines. This is your little, you know, for your oil and temperatures and all that kind of stuff. So, am I on nav? This is the thing. I am on nav. Why would I have heading?
You have to change the CDI from VLOG to GPS.
Of course! That's the most common mistake I make. That's why we don't have the damn magenta line, Colonel Cake.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have it still. It was on GPS. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So here, why isn't it doing? So that's where we should be going here. We should take.
And just you know, just for information. Just for information.
Now it's turning the right way.
Go
ahead.
It's the GNC 500 works actually perfectly well with this antiquated autopilot.
Oh, your box of buttons.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Because do you know what I was thinking? Right.
Yeah.
Let me get that up so everyone knows what we're talking about. That, by the way, just there, we got a bing bing there, and that was YTRJSG host has followed there just a few seconds ago. YT, thank you very much. I'm going to call you YT from now on, if that's okay. Well, I will figure out the cleverness of your name because I know it means something. Or I call you Ghost, it's cooler, no? Thank you for following, Ghost. So, Colonel Click, those box of buttons, for my foolish memory, were called the... What were they called?
It's a GNC 500.
Just to have a picture on the screen when we're talking about it. Because I have been thinking about this quite a bit. From who?
It's from Real Sim Gear.
Real Sim Gear, thank you. Of course, when I hear it now, I remember. So, I have the radio, okay? And it's great to change the frequencies. If you're in VATSIM, it's going to be brilliant. So over here, you can't see it. I'll have to get another camera. Another camera to show you all the stuff over here. So that's great. But this is what Colonel Clink's talking about, right? This is the Real Sim Gear kind of box of buttons, right? It's the autopilot, and it's just like the one from the Cirrus and many other aircraft. So you've got your heading and your track, altitude select, and your vertical speed. And Colonel Clink, it's much easier to use than the Bravo throttle quadrant because you don't have to do as many actions to get one thing to happen.
No, it's like I just went and hit the altitude button, right, to increase my altitude, right, and I set the vertical speed so that I get about 500 feet per minute. And obviously, I don't have to do anything else.
Yeah, I'd say because the point I brought that up is because you know, you're thinking of the 747 and you can get the whole MCP pack up the top shelf and all this, and it costs hundreds of quid. And I'm going, okay, I need something that is generic that will work for everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think I might get one of those as well, but they're quite expensive. When the time, it's going to be a long time.
When the time is right.
When the time is right, yeah.
So,
there you go.
And I'm very pleased with the engine management. So the manifold pressure and the RPM works nicely. And I'm actually surprised. I'm only burning about 6 gallons an hour.
Excellent. Oh, yeah, I better check that.
So it's 12 gallons an hour.
So I'm still climbing, so I need to, there's no level. How do you fly level with this autopilot? I'm passing 5,000 feet. Altitude. The altitude button, that level it off. There we go. There's the vertical speed needle going down. So this AP button is not to switch the autopilot on and off, by the way, folks. It's down here. That's your main autopilot switch. So now I'm level, and let's save some fuel. Is there a fuel flow meter? Oh, there is a fuel flow meter, folks.
Yep.
The producer is just out of control. Once again, producer is kicking off. Hello, producer. How are you doing? Okay, good. Just get the whole camera sorted out here, folks. Sorry about this. So, we're going to lean the mixture a little bit. Boom. Come on. There we go. Oh, producer's getting upset with me doing that. What's that, producer? Down a bit more.
Need the mixture
Oh,
already.
Producer Buttons is saying don't do that.
Why not?
Producer Buttons is jumping up on my hand saying don't do that. Why is that, Producer Buttons? What, that particular model? You say Producer Buttons.
Oh, no. It's like...
You need it one engine at a time, Producer
Button says, before you lean the engine, give me a treat.
Yes, that's probably what's happening, but no, that's not till the, after our little break. Oh, turning violently? Here we are. Oh, Colonel Clink, I'm just going in circles here.
So why is that then?
Now, I've got the magenta line. Now, everyone's following me in circles. Well, I have nav. And I'm just turning in circles here.
No, I'm flying in a straight line, right?
I'm not even over the sea yet. What the hell?
If you want to head to 120.
No, it's working now, but I'm back at the airfield. What's that? Producer Buttons is now very concerned about what's happening. Isn't it, Producer Buttons? Now it's on the way, but I'm starting again. I'm back at the airfield. Is it? You know? I don't know what happened. Ow. Yeah, maybe I'll give Producer Buttons. I think Producer Buttons may have heard that what you just said, Colonel Clegg.
Oh, the tree thingy.
Yes, I think that may have happened.
Sorry.
I think that may have happened. Because there is the order. Okay, I'll just get it over and done with, folks. I'll just get that over and done with, get it sorted. And we've a technical interruption. So I'm going to zoom outside. I'm going to get a treat and we're back in 2 seconds of a beagle's tail. Ugh. So unprofessional, Producer Buttons.
So what I'm going to do now, right, is I'm going to close the cowl flaps. First in the front, and then in the back.
Pandemonium is happening.
Pandemonium.
Now, Producer Buttons. Say hello to everybody, Producer Buttons. Good. And here is the treat of the day. That's your pay. Nope. Thank God for autopilot. Really, folks. Honestly. Now, back to our normal scheduled programming, folks. Now, see, I actually gave Producer Buttons a treat before the stream, so this wouldn't happen. Now I'm on my way, and now everything is fine. Nothing bad's going to happen. I'm adding a bit of power here now to... someone asked the cruise speed. Oh, Johnny F70 says invert or re-invert your flight plan. Fucking hell. See, I don't know much about the Garmin GNS 530. I have to submit. Anyway, it's working now. We're cruising at 140 knots, Colonel Clink. What's your cruise? I'm going to speed up a bit.
So I'm cruising here at 140 knots.
Okay.
And I have for ground
I'm going to
speed
catch
of
up with everybody.
150.
I'm going to blast in a bit of full power here. Fuel flow didn't particularly. Just blasted in a little bit more of a bit of fuel there. Now we're accelerating quite nicely. There's everyone up there. Let's see if we can see who we can see. Let me say hello to everybody. I'm Paddy Last. Oh, I'm not Paddy. Oh, we have. That is really quite cool. It looks like it's a Hurricane. Is it a Hurricane or P-51 Mustang? It looks like a Hurricane, I'm thinking. Is that a Hurricane, folks, or a P-51 Mustang? We have an Escort, anyway.
That's a Mustang, that is.
It is a Mustang. It looks a weird window in the back.
When you look,
hang on. Are you sure that's a Mustang? Because they have a kind of a bubble canopy, no?
No, you look underneath the air intake. That's a Mustang.
Oh, okay. Just maybe it's a different model. That is pretty cool. Now, we have that for the races, of course. So who is that? That is. Oh, come on, give me the tag. Come on, give me the tag for the Mustang. We'll find out who you are. Don't worry. Anyway, we have. I'm going to speed up the camera like a lunatic. So cruise knots about 140 knots, folks. I'm going to activate this screen, the main screen. Come on, go faster. Okay, we have Tiberius 62. Tiberius, welcome. DYP 1397, welcome back again. Zombie Snacks back at the airport, just taking off there now. Sorry for the confusion, folks, earlier on. And Zombie Snack is flying. I hope they're not confused as to where we are and what's going on. But Zombie Snack, where's Zombie Snack gone? Oh, that's weird. I can't see his airplane. King J002 is at the airfield in a P28. We've got Cross 2, Equinus Evolved still at the airport, and Stearman as well. And the DA62, the Cody. So I don't know, maybe they're just a little bit late. They're going to catch up on us. That's fair enough. So we've got quite a bunch with us. There's Zombie Snack. There is Zombie Snack there. Zoom. What's he flying? Oh, he's flying the SkyMaster as well. Zombie Snack, welcome. So it looks like lots of people got it. Let's see what Tiberius. We're going to go to everyone and say hello to them. DYP 1397 is the Beechcraft at 5,225 feet. And we're going to zoom past him. We also have Tiberius 62 as I said on the way down to the airport. And there's, of course, Goofy, Premier Ant, and Yellow Shelf are with us as well. Can I see the airplane, please? Microsoft? It's taking a while to load it in, that's why. Yellow Shelf there, as I said, and Idan Solo. We've got some new people, that's what I'm looking for as well as to say hello to everyone. Idan Solo's on the DA62. Then we have Zestor 73, welcome, and Brybar. Is it B-or-I-B-I-R? Yes, and Rhodes 82 is back with us again. Zestor and Brybar are back, or new. A-or-H64-CDN. Now, you may not be new, folks, because sometimes the tags don't show all the tags. We've got Roto Head, APRN, welcome. We've got Jono1503, J, P or J, welcome. There's a lot of new people this week. And we have Showerier Coin, 89 as well. Then we have In-Car, we've got Bakerfly, we've got Ian Got TNT, we've got Nighthawk, we've got Marvin Biggins. And I am very far from everybody, aren't I? Marvin Biggins, Nighthawk, Colonel Clink there's up at the top of the pack. Florida fellas with the Sling 380, Smurf 2, He's with us. Skynet, guess who what's Terminator? Skynet 3579 is with us. Skydive, Johnny F, following up, 2-3 Sierra and Falcon. That's as many as I can see at the moment. Now, look at the water, the way you can see the wind lanes currently. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, folks, it's just blue. You know?
It's like
see the wind lanes.
I'm interested to see if the weather scope is working.
Ah, yes, that's the next thing I'll show you all. Right.
It's like there's a VOR on the way, which is on 114.4. It's like, and that picked it up as well. So that seems to be working. It's like it didn't intercept it yet, but it got the distance. Happy days.
Excellent. So I'm going as fast as I can. 140, just above 140 knots, just 150, under 150 actually. That's as fast as you get. Now I have been playing around with the radar, and I'm going to test it now again. I'm going to go from standby to on. What's landing here? Okay, now there's no weather now to speak of at the moment, but with the magic.
No. Interestingly.
With the magic of Flight Simulator. Hang on, just bear with me, currently. With the magic of Flight Simulator, I'm just showing here the weather radar. I'm going to change the weather to just see if the weather radar is working currently.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to stormy weather.
Live weather.
Live weather.
Yeah, no, make it to stormy. Yeah.
We're in stormy. I'm not getting indications on the radar yet. Now, yeah, pleased. Let us change it to, I think we need rain, you see, folks. So, storm, I'll go to rain. How about that? There we go. Now, of course, we are above the weather there. And what I'm going to do as well is just to make sure we have rain, because it only picks up the rain, isn't it? I'm going to put up the precipitation. Okay, now, it's not picking up anything now because it's not raining up here. But I should be able to tilt the radar down. Tilt. Okay, I'll just descend, shall I? Altitude's coming off. Not altitude anymore. Altitude off. Okay, lowering the nose. Taking a bit of power back. What about? Okay. So I'm going to see if we get some rainage here. Now, I will tell you what I did very, very quickly. Early last week, it did work. It does work, but it didn't update very often. Yeah. That's all I know so far. So currently, I interrupted you there. Sorry for that. Go ahead.
No, it's like I wonder if it is the distance as well. Like, you know, you can change the distance. I think range 10 miles, 20 miles, 40 miles. Yeah. So
there's something in VP, and I don't know what VP is. Oh, we have it now. It's working. Okay. It's working. Back up to cruise, setting on to altitude. There we go. So it does work, but we'll see if it updates. And see, I don't know. There might be a little button in here to say how often to update it, etc., etc., etc. But it's working. I'll have to look into that a bit more, which is nice. We've got an ADF as well. There's your transponder. Got all your fuel gauges here. We've got the ELT. Oil pressure, oil temp, cylinder head temperatures, etc. Now I don't want to be climbing. I want to fly level. Anyway, I want to go back to... We're on live weather, aren't you, Colonel Clegg?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going back to live weather. This is a lovely day. There we go. So the weather radar now just doesn't update very quickly. We'll see how we go with that. You got your German, you've got all your switches. I recognize these, you see them all over the place in the old aircraft. You want to be in COM 1 really, yeah, COM 1, COM 2. All the switches for the speaker seat to work. Yeah, that's all good. The GNS 530, fine, that's standard Microsoft Flight Sim stuff. We also have our old school radios here, which are working for me, yes, because I want to be on this radio here. There we go. Nice. Autopilot indications here. So everything is as it should be. You know, I
just decided I'm gonna do a power descent to 2,500 feet now.
Yes. How do we descend the autopilot? So if I switch altitude hold off, which is this button here, and I will trim nose down. I'm going to leave the speed. Is the trim wheel working here or what? No. Oh, hang on. There we go. This is the vertical speed here. So if I can watch here, down. Hopefully that's down. Don't really see what I'm doing here.
Up is down, down is up.
Yeah, up is down. So I'm scrolling up. No, I'm still climbing. Maybe you've got to give it loads. I don't know.
You have to use choose VS first though.
Yeah, I've hit the VS button. I've hit the VS button. No, it's not working for me. Am I doing something wrong? Only nav is active now. Oh, do you know? Oh, there we go. I reset the VS button. So maybe it's the... Anyway, we'll descend. So I'm going to trim. It won't let me trim because the autopilot's on. Autopilot off for the moment. Let's just get down. Let's just trim nose down a little bit. There's the trim wheel there, very cleverly placed here behind the wheel, and it works quite well. I have to say, with the Bravo, it's really good this time. You know, it's worked very well. Look at the details. Oh, right, let's not crash into the sea. Let's not crash into the sea. And I'll tell you what I'll do with the autopilot. I'll put it on heading. That will do. There we go. And we're not quite descending yet. Trimming nose forward now. No. I'll have to play around with that. But anyway, it's kind of working. It's an old school autopilot Colonel Clank, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit messy. Full power. Let's add some fuel here. I don't think I'm going to get as much power as I can to catch up with everybody else. I is Paddy last, which is very displeasing. Let's see what happens if I overspeed. Why don't we have FS Realistic? Switching on FS Realistic. On FS Realistic. Okay, it's already on. I'm looking forward to the day when FS Realistic has head shake. That will make a very big difference to the sim. It's all sounds at the moment. I'm close to overspeed here now. Autopilot back on. Altitude, on approach, altitude there. Vertical speed off. And we're back. Let's have a look outside, folks. Yeah, I'm gonna... Not too loud for everybody. You hear us. You won't hear us, folks. Let's declutter. Let's get some eye candy in. Let's get my face temporarily dismissed from the stream. Just for the moment. And get some eye candy in before we come to our first landing. Whoever's flying that spit, the P-51, well done. Stay there. It looks really cool. It does look really cool. Now I'm going to have a look at some of the comments. First airport of the day, or of the evening. Let's have a look, first of all, at the Twitter comments. I'm just going to scroll up a little bit here. Reading on, hello, how are you doing? Everyone's there, happy, yes, Larry. What airport are we at? Okay, answered that. Karen, subscribe, thank you very much, Karen, as well. I Dan Solo, what's cruise speed are we aiming for? 140 knots will do. I have the flight plan, which gives all the details. Windage is with us, folks. We've got Evo 5 with us as well. Should Gripper not be flying over the sea? Good point. You know? Well, if I run ahead of you, I'll show you, you know, that I'm a silly baby. Yeah, you're in big trouble. No, I shouldn't be. I should be restrained, Colonel Clink, from flying over the sea. What do you think?
Yeah. Right, so I'm about 7 miles out. Not quite sure where the airfield is, so I'm gonna switch the autopilot off at this stage.
Yeah, I got ages to go. Now, YouTube. Let's have a look at YouTube comments. Twitch seems to be working this week, folks. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm trying to get the chat for YouTube. My apologies. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Because most of you are on YouTube now because of the thing that happened to Twitch, you know. I think so. And Producer Buttons also agrees with me there, I think. Let me just go up there. Equinus, you will get the flight plan. Okay, you're looking for the ICAO. You know, you'll get the flight plan either in, I put it on Twitch and Instagram and Facebook, and I put a link in there somewhere. I'm sure you've got it by now, guys. Every week, and Discord as well, actually, every week. Okay, what I do, just to remind you all, I put on Discord. Okay, you'll see I put in the flight plan there first, and Twitch and Instagram, so you get all the details you need to join us. So that's good.
Okay, so I have the airfield in sight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an overhead and do a left downwind on that.
Brilliant. Captain Sickback says, "Hey Gripper, how's she cutting and how's the SkyMaster performing?" You know, with Coronado, folks, you always know what you're going to get. It's very, very good. They all are, and I should, mention that more often. Hopefully I have my video on Friday, right, with this one. Coronado are always good. Like, for example, look at this. It's all PBR, it's all, I noticed this earlier on. If I zoom really close up, and I do that a lot. You can see the little, it's aged, the metal here, the paint over the metal is kind of bubbling a little bit. Look here. Look at that. They do a really good job. Obviously in Coronado they have a system. So they can be consistent, So you can never go wrong buying a Coronado aircraft, I feel. What do you think, Colonel Click?
No, not really. It's like most of them are not study level, which is fine, but the general quality is like good.
Absolutely.
It's like I don't think I've ever been really, really disappointed with one. It's like I found knickknacks, and that is just personal. It's like, but in general, happy days. Like, you see it, you buy it, you're not disappointed.
Yeah, you know exactly what you want to get. Now, study level. I mean, okay, the circuit breakers don't work. You know, which is fine. How often do you do that? Let's see. Just say a circle break, you know, you can have loads of faults, I guess, included and stuff, but it's going to be more expensive. But for general people who are new to it, it's brilliant. I've gone off my heading here for some reason. A little bit. Okay, let's start slowing down. Oh yeah, there's the sound, which sounds original. The actual aircraft.
This is what I like here with the eye tracker now. Like, you know, as I go into the downwind, I can actually look at the airfield. And I turn my head and I see where the airfield is, when to roll out. Happy days.
Good stuff. Put the cameras back. So you can see my face.
So
there we go.
Gear comes down. Oh, the sound of the gear coming down is incredible.
It is very good. Now I'm going to get this autopilot off. Off of the autopilot.
First stage of flaps.
Look at that. That's so cool. That's very cool. Someone's flying with VR, folks. Can't do that. No, he doesn't see me, you see. Here we play with them. We go underneath them. He's going to look for us now. Watch this. He won't see us. If he's in VR, right? He's going, where is he gone? He's saying. Where is he gone? I don't know. Anyway. Stay with us. He's looking for me. He's looking for me? I'm just guessing he's in VR now. He's probably trying to swing around. He's trying to swing around to see where I am. He's looking out the back. Now he can see me. Blast. His label's not coming up, which is a real pain. Fair dues to this guy. See everybody there? That's a giveaway. That's a giveaway. So we're bombing along, full power, only 140 knots. I'm gonna have a look at the. Let's watch the gear. I'm gonna recycle the gear a few times here if I can keep the camera still. I know I drink too fast here. I know. Okay. I will C button. Oh, I've got to do 10 things here at once. Nope. C. Now the C button. Lowering the gear. That is very, very detailed. Look at that. I'm going to have fun making this video. That's very cool. Gear up.
So here we are, about 75 knots in the approach.
I love the way they do that. It's very realistic looking. You know, it's not. They never go up and down at the exact same time. Good. We're thundering along here. I don't know, 60 knots, up to 170 knots actually. There's everyone there. Zestor 73, welcome. King J002, welcome as well. Juno is with us, or Jono 153 is also with us. You'll notice that if you don't see your tag with your name on it, I think it cycles because it will only show so many. I'll declutter. There we go. Now, as you can see, it's quite hard to find the airfield. I can see the lights of the other aircraft there, way off in the distance here. Look, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. Where is the airfield? Is it grass?
It certainly is, yes.
Let's see if I can see everybody, folks. I'm going to go overhead, and then we're going to decide which way we're going to go down. There's our friend. There's our little friend. Here somewhere. There it is. I see it. Park on my back. Side slipping. Oh, I go overhead. Let's do a proper. Let's do a proper. Let's not flip flop around. Let's do a proper overhead. Put our eyes on the runway.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. I'm going to put the airfield on my left side. And we'll join for a left downwind for the westerly runway. Yep. There it is, folks. Very nice. There's everyone there waiting for me. They're probably, you know, once again. I like the sounds of the engine. What do you think, Colonel Craig?
No, the engine sound is fantastic. And don't you worry when you're coming into land, nobody's watching you.
Everybody's and I have to do replay, so that's why I kind of said I'm not going to just throw this in. Let's just get this engine sound. So let's take some power back. Power's coming back. Trim. Let's get the gear down.
Let's try to figure out where the grip is. Oh, we hear him there somewhere. Makes a lot of noise.
No, I don't want to update. Don't ask me again, please. That's not a graph, folks. We're slowing down. Okay, somewhere. Let's swing us around. Let's trim. Oh, trim. Now we're turning base.
It seems to trim nicely.
It does actually very well, and it's. I was looking at the trim wheel here. If you look here, folks. You know, it's not far off a real thing here. We should be here. Right. Further down. There it is. There is the airfield. Good. Let's get a stage of flaps down here. The weather radar is still showing rain from the last time, but I don't know why.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem to. Well, who knows?
There might be an add-on for that. You know that we have the add-ons for all the instruments. There might be in flightsim.to.
But there's
a more responsive.
There's a G750, like, you know, but you need an external add-on for that for some reason.
I don't like loads of add-ons.
Yeah.
There is a blue line speed here. It's about 90 knots, just below 90 knots at this aircraft. Another stage of flaps coming down. I'm going to have a look at the replay. All the power's off now. Full flaps.
You drive in with 75 knots nicely.
Yeah, but now I'm below blue line, but I'm going to ignore that. For now. I'm breaking habits.
Yeah.
I feel so bad now going below that blue marker.
Oh dear.
You know, I should have kept it up. Look, it is what it is. Good. 18 knots will be fine. Coming over the top of everybody else. Must have tailwind, folks. There's everyone else.
The funny thing is, I actually don't see it.
Yeah, it does that. It does that.
Not even the plane. Like, you know, you're just not there. Everybody else is there, except the Grippersim.
Yeah, that happened to me when I was watching you last week. We're stopped. I was watching you last week. And you just popped in at the last minute.
Yeah.
We've got good indications for the stream. Yeah, we've got good indications. It's not choppy or anything. I'm going to stop here because I'm not going to use the whole runway on the way out. I can make on.
No.
There we go.
So, are we gonna go straight away then?
I suppose we should, because you've all been sitting here waiting.
Yeah.
For ages. I'm just looking at the airframe here. Coronado always have the. You know, you can see the little dents, you know, and all that kind of stuff in the airframe. It's a no-brainer. What is this that's open? Oh, have I got the cowl flaps open? What? I was flying with the cowl flaps open.
Yeah.
Shame on me. We'll figure that on the way out. Okay, so let's go out again. Let's get a move on.
No.
Brakes off. Add a bit of power. And as I said, I'm going to be silly.
Okay, so we have everything forward. We're just turning on the runway where we are.
Flaps, take off. And when I make it over the trees, folks. Oh, our friend has had a nose over.
Yeah.
Bart, let's start to land this. A bit of back pressure on the roll will fix that for you.
So
Will I make it
we
up
set
trees?
our heading
No.
hook.
Crazy
heading
madness is
base.
about to happen. Collision. Boom. 60 knots.
Full power. And brakes are
There
loose.
you go. That's easy. How's it rate? Gear up. Maybe some tweaks on the gear. Good. Taking a left turn.
40, 50,
Taking a right turn.
60. Rotate.
Going below blue line speed, which is terrible. What if I had an engine failure?
Trim.
See, there's no yaw. Is there? Yaw.
Autopilot comes on, gear comes up.
But depending, on the prop wash or, the P factor of the prop and all that kind of stuff, I don't know, but not much. So I'll put the engine back up. Well, that's the front engine. Let's see if it stops. I don't think it will. I think that's a Microsoft thing. Now, I've got the back engine going. And let's see what rate of climb we get. Yeah, we get 500 feet a minute. Which is what you should get with a single engine. With an engine failure. There's no yaw.
No.
You know?
That was the general idea about those engines, which is actually ingenious when you think about it.
I love the way it has the animation of the feather. So even when it's unfeathered, get 500 feet. But look, it is a simulator. But I want the engine to stop, so I was hoping with the feathered. No. That's an SDK thing. The prop should stop, folks. It really should. Now that's no way the proper way to do an engine feather, I know that in flight, but we're going quite slowly now. Not looking so good. But it's flying. And also, of course, the old cowl flaps. These old-fashioned, it annoys me. Where is the cowl flaps?
It's right off the yoke. You have front and rear. It's like
yeah, it's under the yoke.
Hide the yoke. It's easier to see.
Close. Cowl flaps cause drag. If they're open, they cool the engine. So there you go. Let's add all the power back. Now I should have to restart the engine typically in the real world. Oh, it's not starting. Okay, so you see it's showing it windmilling. Oh no, we're up. It's kicking off now. It's kicking off. Oh, it ain't kicking off. Okay, let's kick it off then. It's confusing, as in you don't know if it's the left one is the front engine. There's a little bit of yaw there. That's fine. Okay, we're off. Full power. Autopilot. I want it on nav. Autopilot on. And we're golden. 1,800 feet. Let's see what questions they're asking. Okay. Twitch only streaming at 720p for the Silent Coyote. It should be 1080p. What's going on with Twitch? Silent Coyote is also a Prime Gaming and 3-month subscriber. Thank you, Silent Coyote. Karen, at least we're getting something though. That's very infuriating. Yeah, Evo 5's getting 720p. Since we mentioned the gripper sim, the Twitter is quite good. Not as good as the Kodiak. Oh, sorry, the Otter is quite good. Not as good as the Kodiak though by a long stretch. Also quite buggy considering the premium price, especially the sound quite poor. Oh, so there's not good things about the Otter. Okay, so if you're watching on Twitch, we're on YouTube as well. That's all I can say right now. I don't know what's going on there. It's got to be me. It's got to be something I have here. I haven't changed anything since this started to happen. I don't know. I did look it up from last week to see what's going wrong with Twitter, and I didn't find anything on the face of it. Then of course the week was stopped. I didn't do anything. I don't know. I'll sort it. I'll find a way. There's the boys there.
Now, shall we tell the people what happened today when the colonel was flying around in the real world innocently and got a phone call?
Oh yes, yeah, because it was. Do you want to say it?
No, you say it.
Because you were the one. Well, okay, I'll say my part. I was sitting at home, and Colonel Clink sent me the flight plan. I said, great, thank you. So I said, I'll give old Colonel Clinky Blues a call.
Yeah.
And he answered the phone, and guess what Colonel Clink was doing?
So I was flying around, like, you know, and the Ripper Sim like asked, Colonel, are you at the airfield? And I says, no, I'm over your house. And the Ripper Sim says, what? And I says, well, look up. So it was like so out of the blue, and by chance I was just over Gripperson's house as I use it as a mark to dump fuel before I head back to the airfield.
Colonel Clink may work for Interpol. I think he was over my house for quite some time.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose. You know, you got to do your job, Colonel Clink.
Yeah. It's like, Gripper Sim has a, well, from the air, it looks like a Christmas tree. It's actually not a Christmas tree. But
there's a tree at the front of my house that is, it does look like a Christmas tree.
And it's good to use as a marker for doing your turns.
It is. So you can find it quite easily now, Colonel Clink, the house.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh yeah.
it's quite hard at first, and it was easier for me the first time because I could just follow the road. Yeah, well done. It's a permanent feature now.
Yeah. It's like,
you know.
the neighbors probably going like, you know, what is this plane doing here all the time?
I was outside the back garden early on. Was it last summer? Yeah, it was last summer. And I was talking to Colonel Clink at the phone. And they're looking at me, looking up, saying, yeah, turn left now, turn right now. They didn't know what was going on. And they're asking, who's that? It's just a friend of mine flying around. And that's quite a picture now. That is quite a picture.
That looks nicely.
Yep. So the otter. Where can we buy the otter?
On the marketplace.
Okay. Oh, it is on the Sim Marketplace?
Yes, it is, yeah.
I don't think we'll have time tonight, though.
No.
So what I'll do is I'll finish the video for this 5-minuter, and then I'll do the otter mainly this week, and then we'll stream with the otter next week. Whatever we think that's a good idea.
That sounds like a plan.
It's a plan. The plan will happen. The plan will most certainly happen.
So somebody put some hills in the way there for some bizarre reason.
Oh right, they did. Yes.
Yeah.
Can I hit the vertical speed button. Oh, it must be another button. I don't know. Right, and it should. If I go down here. Now it's this one here. This button here I'm looking for. to zoom back because I want to see if we're actually climbing. And I want to go up. The trim wheel is not doing a climb for me.
Does it now?
No, it's still... I don't think so. No, it's not. It's not climbing. So I hit the VS button. Is there anything else I have to hit? Alt or the BC button?
No, it's like, well...
GA, I don't know what the GA... No, that's...
No,
that
normally
work.
just the...
Yeah. So I'm doing something wrong because it's working for
But
you.
yeah, no, when I twist that wheel, it doesn't do anything for me.
Oh.
So I do that with the 500 really.
Okay, brilliant. I'm gonna get one of those now. They didn't have them for sale. They had none left. Let me see if I can get that picture up again.
Yeah, I must have bought the last one.
Damn you, Clink! So that was on. Oh, what's even here? Sorry, folks. That was on the website, which is
Aerosoft.
Aerosoft. Swedish. Aerosoft.se.
No, DE.
Yeah.
No, com. Aerosoft.com.
Yeah, just thought might be a different. Okay. Yeah, when we come to those mountains that you know just around our own folks, we're gonna see.
Don't worry about those mountains yet.
We're gonna see if we can get over them at the last minute. You know. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Just follow the flight plan.
That's exactly what we'll do. So, yeah, it's weird for me. It won't tell me it's hardware. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. I just want to see if they're back up there now. It's only a week ago. Anyway, I won't get one for a while, I'd say. So look, I'll review it when I get one. How about that, folks? Let us see who's with us. Now I have to say, right, Venezuela looks like you could be in California, no? Green part of California, maybe, or you could be in Europe, maybe.
The airfield is here, and I didn't pay attention, and autopilot comes off.
Oh, there it is, dead ahead. On and off. It's dead ahead. But it doesn't go... Oh, it just tells me to turn around here. Are we landing at... Sierra Yankee Whiskey Alpha.
Victor Whiskey Alpha, yeah.
Okay, do straight approach, folks. Oh, I lowered the gear to 120 knots roughly. There we go. I left the props forward and all that kind of stuff forward and all that junk there. That's what procedures are for, so you do it automatically every time. Okay. Start with the flaps. A very rushed approach, I admit. I'm going to keep in the blue line this time. We've got full flaps now. I want to keep that off that blue line. The blue line. I don't know why they have it in this aircraft. There's the blue line. You don't want to go below that line, but a twin-engined aircraft. But why do they have it for this? I don't know. I mean, if I go below the blue line here, I'm purposely going to go below the blue line speed. And I'm going to fail an engine. Without... No, let's just fail it. What's going on with you? Okay, we've got engines, okay. Doesn't seem to be any problem at all. Decluttering. Very high. I am aware of that. All the flaps are down. Can't hear much. Oh, I didn't give you the review of the last landing. Sorry for that, folks. I'll do it in this one. To make it a good one. I'm going way too fast. Side slipping. Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah.
You're too fast.
Oh, wow. Side slipping is evil. Wow, you really dropped like a stone. Go on. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be an interesting replay. Very interesting replay. Ending the side slip. Madness. Go on. This is going to look awful in the replay. Late down the runway. Crazy madness. It's just floating. Stop floating. I'm using above the runway.
If you go blue line speed, you're way too fast.
I'm way below it.
You need to donkey along the runway.
That landing was good.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't a good landing.
You did not do a good landing.
Big crash. Crash.
It.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Kind of, you know.
That's terrible.
Kind of on purpose. Let's see what that'll be a little bit more interesting, I think, than, you know, a nice, lovely landing. Would it not be? You know?
Who put a tree there at the edge of the runway? That is like just ridiculous.
It's there especially for you. Now, I did notice with this, if you side slip, it really does drop. But the minute you stop side slipping, the speed just picks up.
Okay, so here we go. Nice landing. Let's have
a look and see what Colonel Klink's up to.
Colonel Klink.
Yeah, I'm going to zoom down. Hopefully I can see you. No, I can't see Colonel Klink yet.
Well, Colonel Klink is in the middle of the runway. Parked.
No.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you're parked. You landed before me. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a look at the replay. A very messy, dodgy, crazy landing. Stop recording. And we'll have a look at the last landing first.
So there's virtually no wind here, so it's dealer's choice really for the takeoff.
Reset cam. Reset cam. So that was interesting. Side slipping was a bit dodgy. I'll go back a little bit. Okay. We're going to declutter so you can see the runway. Resume replay. So it's a bit of a crazy landing. I did some crazy stuff.
Can't believe you broke the aircraft only at your second landing.
Yep. Well, I was very... I kind of knew that was going to happen. So I'm putting all the flaps down. The side slipping out. You see, I didn't do a normal landing. I just threw it in. It's a sim and you get so irresponsible with the simulator. So that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. The only problem here is we've got Norman flying the airplane now. Look, there's Norman.
Norman was
that's the sun. There's Norman there. Oh, Norman. Watch what happens with my side slip. So I didn't give myself any time to slow. And this is what happens in real life. They go, just throw it in there. You know, don't do that. And that's exactly what happens, isn't it, Colonel Pink?
Yeah.
I was going too fast. I said, throw it in, it'll be fine. And then I said, I'm going too fast, I'll side slip. Slowed down a great deal more than other aircraft or flights in which I would want to see. But then when I came out of the side slip, the speed just went up right away. And it was just an awful landing. And I think there's a bit of a crashy going on there, folks. Actually, producer buttons. You can see that. That's producer buttons. Quite sleek. It's a crashy crash for sure. There's my side step. Look at that. Crazy madness. Below blue line speed. Look, it's just sinking. Then I stopped. This bit I was all over the place.
Oh.
You see it?
That was terrible.
Side slipping all the way down. And then I stopped side slipping and it wouldn't come down. It wouldn't stop. It just wouldn't descend. All over the shop.
Oh dear.
Yes, just kept floating all the way down. I hadn't got power on at all. And then eventually we touched down. And it went on two wheels. Look, it went on one wheel and then two. Oh, the wing hits the ground. Yeah.
Oh dear.
There we go. But, folks, let's make up for that, shall we? Let's do this. Let's have a look at my other landing. I get it. Okay. This was the first landing, which I said I'd do normally, didn't I? This is the first airport we went to.
Yeah.
And I did a proper approach. Got my speed all sorted out. All my flaps, had the right speed. I was going a little bit too slow according to the blue line speed there on the airspeed indicator. That seems to be right. There we come. There we come. Doop. Nice landing. Easy. Wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah, no. That was much better than the second one.
Oh, we're here. No. Stop hitting buttons, Gripper Sim.
What you doing?
Oh, we're out. Okay. Recording again. I'm just setting stuff up, and I'm purposely going towards the runway. I'm actually going to take off the opposite direction. So, yeah, you don't want to mess around with this one on approach. It's not forgiving. You know? It's not going to be too forgiving for you. It's like, do you know what it reminds me? What was Del Boy used to drive?
Oh, the try thingamajig. What is it called?
Oh, was it Morris or something that Del Boy used to drive? It was one wheel in the front of the car and two wheels at the back. Let us know in the chat, folks. First time chat for Jono. Jono, thank you very much. I appreciate that support you've given me after my terrible problem. Reliant Robin Davo, thank you. The Reliant Robin.
Oh, that one.
And that's what happened to me. So this is the Reliant Robin of aviation.
Okay.
I would say.
So I just go for it.
Let's go for it. Full power. Off we go. Full power. There's my friend. And let's see if I do a short field. Just get it in the air. Tail strike. Almost a tail strike.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, up we go.
60 knots.
Force it off.
70. Rotate.
Forcing it off. Close to the stall. Oh, close to the stall. Oh, we're going down. I saved it. Oh, yeah, you don't want to stall this with death. Yeah, interesting. It's not forgiving in the stall either. I like that. I like that fact. Let's try that again. Oh, no, rudder won't fix it. Rudder ain't fixing it. Let's recover. Oh, can't recover too late. Yeah, we'll recover. Okay, let's go higher up and try that, shall we? That would be wise. Yeah, in the stall, it's not very forgiving. Which is fascinating, especially when you've got the flaps down and the gear down. It's not very forgiving at all. So I'm going to go up to 3,000 feet, and I'm going to try an aggressive stall. And see what happens. There's everyone. You can see the red light. I love that. Seeing the lights there, the other aircraft. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. I don't know if you can see that, folks. 2,000 feet now. It does climb like a lunatic. For sure. How are you getting on, Colonel Kick? All good? Okay, so we're going to stall. We're going to do a clean stall. I'm going to keep it in the stall until, let's say, 2,000 feet. Roughly. Between 2 and 1,500 feet. And then I'm going to recover. Okay, so I'm off just above 3,000 feet. Back to cruise. Bit of trimming. Good. Yeah, let's get back over par. Bringing the back the control column all the way back, using the rudders to keep it straight. I don't want to descend either. This is stall warner. Using the rudders to keep it straight. Oh, over it goes. Over it goes. Keeping it there. Okay, I'm going to recover here. I want to check one more thing. So the stall is really kind of... Now, obviously I haven't flown one of these, but it just seems a bit more realistic. Seems very realistic, is what I'm saying. Really quite cool. Now, I might attempt... Okay, my attempt's good. I'll make sure that was no power. So, brilliant.
I'm actually impressed, like, you know, how it goes from the plains into the mountains here.
Oh, we've got a jet on board. Am I going the right way? Autopilot on. Yeah, no, I'm going the opposite direction. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Where am I? No, I'm going the right way. Hang on, I thought... I'm going the wrong way, I'm sure of it.
Going the wrong way again.
I'm going the wrong way.
So your heading would be something like 224.
Yeah, no, I'm going the right way. I was just worried there because of all the stalls and stuff. I didn't want to end up going the wrong way. I was going all over the place, but no, we're good. Good. Everything's fine. Nothing bad's going to happen, folks. What was it, 29 quid for...
I don't know. It's actually, I like it.
I like it too. I like it too. But why would you fly this aircraft? Why would you have it in your collection? That's what I'm trying to think. Or something different, maybe?
It's unique. It's unique in a characteristic. Well, it's unique. I don't know any, like I might be wrong, but I don't know any other twin push-pull.
Now, I was saying that before you rang on Skype. Why it is centerline engines, if you will. It's not offset. You know why? It's the only one I know of. And I was saying why they had it like that. One reason, at least, was for an engine failure. It's nothing at all.
There's one issue with this particular plane, right? And it's just because of the configuration. Is when you were taxiing and all that sort of stuff, you could actually overheat the rear engine.
Okay.
Because of, you know, it has to deal with the disturbed air from the front propeller. It's like when there was on the ground little airflow, the engine could overheat in the rear. Right.
Interesting. What's happened to my... The sound is not pleasing me. Oh, we have an engine failure on both sides at the same time, Colonel Click.
Sorry, what?
I have an engine failure on both engines at the same time.
Oh, that's no good.
And that's interesting. I went to take off and land. And it kicked off again.
So you have on the left-hand tank for the front engine, right?
No, but tank stand by. Right?
No.
Just failed. Right. So what I did couldn't be fuel because there's more in one tank than the other.
No, it is fuel because your front tank is empty.
Hang on a second. Hang on. So I was on fly level only. No, I was on takeoff and land.
Yeah, on the front engine, right, which is the left tank, right. And if you go like the rear engine, you can put on both tanks, right. So, and if you're looking at your fuel gauge, It's like your
Oh,
It's
I was.
it's
So that's actually right and left.
Yeah.
Oh, that's confusing. Take off and land right, and level flight only. So that's interesting. Okay, so let's have a look at the fuel gauges. What's the fuel gauge? Front is gone, rear is just below half. Okay, so I ran out of fuel in the front, but both engines failed because I was on the wrong tank. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, is there a crossfeed?
No.
That's the thing.
Well, it's both tanks feeding when it is in level flight, right? And for takeoff and landing, one engine takes out of the left, the other one out of the right. So if you have a problem with one of the tanks, you know, only one engine will fail.
Yeah. Yeah, so you want it both on there. Yep.
So there's our airfield, and it's like the approach from 2-2. It's actually closed, so you have to do a left downwind to land properly.
Yes, I should do this with one engine.
There's a big X. There's a big X on the runway where everybody's landing. They're ignoring the airfield. That's terrible.
Now, I wonder why one side would be maybe the first part of it is closed, is it? Oh, I'm going to land straight in, because otherwise I'll be all day here with one engine. Okay, I leave the flaps where they are for the moment. Put the gear down. Gear's coming down.
So.
Let's get some flaps in. Bit of trimming.
No.
It's down there, no fair.
This is the last airport before the final airport, right?
Okay.
Do you want to take a break at this one?
Yes. Do you want to load the Twin Otter during the break? No, how long are we online for? An hour and 42. Karen says beginners need to learn the Kodiak then. The Kodiak, I think, is the best twin. I like it. I think, yes. I think for beginners, because the Garmin 1000 is easy to use. You know, Karen, I think the Kodiak would be a really good start. For your first aircraft, isn't it? For your first twin.
For the first twin.
Yeah.
It probably is the G58 or the DA62 to learn.
Yeah, of course, because it's free. It comes with the pack. But your first paid aircraft, you know.
So for the first pay,
one,
it's probably the Twin Otter would be probably a good airplane.
Well, I might download the Twin Otter then. Well, during the break, at some point.
Great landing.
Yeah, it was great landing actually.
We have 4 flaps.
I'll come off here. This fella here. Oh, I can't steer. Can't steer. Park brake on. Let's have a look outside. Let's see who's coming next. Nice landing. Oh yeah, you got it. That was my little friend there beside me on the P51, and I saw what you did there. You saw the nose coming over, and you pulled back of the stick. That's how you do it. All very nice.
A wee bit high on final, power back, happy days.
Oh, you're coming down the other end. Okay.
Glide.
Speed up the camera, folks. Are you on final?
I'm on final, yeah. I'm
030. Okay. 030. Current link's going back in.
Gears down, full flaps, happy days.
Can't see you yet. Oh, I can. No, I can't. So annoying. There's current link there, folks. There he is. Nice flare for current link. Oh. It is like a Robin Reliant, a little bit, isn't it?
There we are, center line, happy days. Made the runway, power off, glide.
What's coming in here? Why aren't the tags coming back on? Oop. Very nice. Very nice. Beast King, welcome. Welcome, Beast King. There's Idan Solo, there's In-Car, there's Equinus Evolved, there's Yellow Shelf, there's Shady Sim, DYP 1397, Roto Head, KJSP, Travo, welcome on the Beechcraft. Travo, PJR, welcome. Smurf's here with us as always. Welcome, Smurf. Goofy's here, 23 Sierra, Evil 5, Steerman, Baker Fly, DCS Ducks, Spack Ace, AC Slayer, Premier Ant, Davo, and I've missed some I know I have. There's a lot with us today. There's a lot of people here today.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting a...
So, that was an easy peasy landing, because we did it right.
It was. So, will we take a 5-minute break, folks?
I would say so.
You know, you gotta have that quick intermission. It's exactly 5 minutes, so it'll give you time to get yourself a cup of tea, and you know, a cup of tea is very important, as you well know, and maybe get some treats. You know.
Yeah.
I'll hit the button for the break intermission. I'll see you in back 5 minutes.
See you in a few.
And now, let's enjoy an intermission. We hope you filled your snack bar full of tasty treats to eat and drink. Perhaps a tempting tasting hotting dog, or a thirst-quenching sugar drink. Some fresh crunching popping corn perhaps, or an assortment of sugar-coated sweetness. Even enjoying a sickness stick. We've plenty of time, so visit your snack bar now. See now, Mr. and Mrs. Barker enjoying and gorging on the lovely treats with their lovely children. You could be doing this too, you still have time. And for those of you tea lovers, let's have a look at some tea making tips. Yes, the most important tea making tip, of course, when you have time, is to use the right mug. Yes, the right tea mug is always the right way. Look for the GripperSim tea mug. Yes, it makes your tea taste 20% better. Now, don't worry, you still have plenty of time to make your cup of tea. Mrs. Ainsley Creetrap, what do you think of drinking a cup of tea from the GripperSim mug as opposed to the normal mug?
Lovely. It's not everyone who can make a good cup of tea.
Splendid, Mrs. Ainsley Crabtree. Now, here are the ladies discussing the 6 points of making a good cup of tea, and of course, the GripperSim mug will be included. Which number will it be?
Can I remember them? Of course you can. Try now. All right, here goes. Number 1.
Obviously, the GripperSim mug.
Always use a good quality tea.
Yes, of course.
Good. Number 2. Always use freshly drawn water, right?
Number
3, remember to warm the teapot or urn. Everyone knows that one. And number 4, measure the right quantity of tea for the amount of water in the pot. Very good. Number 5, the water must reach boiling point. Pop to the kettle, not kettle to the pot. And the last rule, number 6.
Here we go.
Let the tea brew for 5 to 10 minutes.
Damn your
before
eyes,
serving.
woman. God
Excellent.
With the 17 mark.
Where does it all start? Sometimes here, with an acid stomach, or here, with tense, upset digestive nerves. It may even reach here, with that fuzzy, achy feeling in the head.
Are you suffering from intermission anxiety? It's the acid tension trouble triangle you're suffering from. Yes, now there's a new anti-intermission liquid, Peptus Liquid Elixir. It will break that bothersome intermission trouble triangle. It is fast-acting liquid, has no need to wait for it to dissolve as it's in liquid form. With unknown ingredients, it will settle acid in your stomach and those nasty intermission blues. Side effect of Peptus may include constipation, skin rash or dermatitis, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, severe migraines, insomnia, suicidal thoughts, abnormal heart rhythms, internal bleeding, cancer, loss of sexual appendages, funny walk syndrome, loss of hair, reddening of the hair, big red nose syndrome, whitening of the skin, unusual voice patterns, childish behaviors, a propensity to blow up balloons, death. Break that intermission trouble triangle with Peptus. Yes, Peptus available somewhere.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big time.
Ingredients include chemicals derived from petroleum.
Butternut.
Preservatives including sodium benzoate and sulfur dioxide. No nuts included.
Milkshake.
Including wood pulp and duck feathers as fillers.
Payday.
Including propylene glycol, carcinogenic flavorings, including trace elements of starch, strychnine, and lead.
Topped with Hollywood's super-rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful, they're delicious, they're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
And now a word from our esteemed producer. Such kind words. And now back to our normally scheduled programming. Yes.
Yeah, In-Car says, have you seen the movie Bash 21? Back in 1988, they flew one of these in that movie. Bash 20... What is it? Bash... Where is it? Where's the drunk comment? Bat 21, yeah, Bat 21. So yeah, that's featured in that movie. Good one, because I was looking for something out of that movie. I was going to put a clip on here, but you know what's going to happen? You know, they're going to... If I do that, if I put a clip of that movie, they're just going to stop the channel, you know. What are you going to do, folks? You know? I don't know.
So,
I might do it in the video.
While you get yourself a cup of tea,
okay.
It's the navigator joined me because we get into the tricky part of the flight plan. So, if you hear one bag, it's turning to the left, 2 bags turning to the right. If you don't hear nothing, you're straight on.
Oh, you have Rudy.
Yeah, Ruby is with me.
Producer Ruby.
Yeah. It's like she decided, okay, I'm gonna come now and see what you're doing.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some weight on this aircraft for this bit. Let's fly overweight. Let's put the back seats here. So we're going to fly overweight for 400 maybe there. And maybe, you see, the center of gravity we need to get back rear.
You see, it must be actually the H version must be the short version. It only has it's a 4-pax version.
Okay.
So the whatchamacallit, the normal one, the normal length would be 6 passengers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Pilot, co-pilot, and 4 passengers.
Yeah, let's just get the center of gravity sorted out here.
Anyway.
See, it's too forward.
While you're doing that, I'm doing a wee bit of backtracking.
£100. I do want a forward center of gravity. Put some gold bars at the back. Yeah. 20. No! 120. There we go. We'll put this one to 400 pounds. Okay, so we're in the red. Just it's out, but we're out of limits. We're overweight. Total max takeoff weight. Let's get this a little bit more here. Sorry for all the fitting around here. 700 pounds. Yeah, we're in trouble now, folks. There we go. A little bit overweight. Let's see how that works. Here's everyone backtracking. Make sure I have the flaps up. I'm going to leave all the flaps up. And the car flaps are closed. Great. And let's see if we can even take off. If I can do this take off, I'll be pleased. Let's start the flight recorder so we can see if there's any crashing happening. Flight recorder started. And we can have a look at the old state of the aircraft now, you know. Look at the wheels, they're almost flat. Look at the springs there. That is quite interesting. Right, okay, let's go. Are you ready, Colonel Clegg?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. I am not ready, but we're going anyway.
Okay,
you know?
Let's see what happens.
Right, full power.
Full power, brakes are loose.
I fueled up. Here we go. We're moving slowly. I'm much lower to the ground now because the springs it's just flatten the aircraft.
40.
Flatten the landing gear
60,
quite a bit.
70. Let's see when she goes off the ground by itself. 80. Yeah. 90. Oh, blue line, she comes off the ground.
Gotta go a little bit faster than normal. At 70 knots, a little bit of back pressure on the stick. And if I had to stick to the seat, here we go. There we go. A little back pressure. Come on. Oh no.
Here comes Sam.
Okay, come on. Up we go. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, we're off. That was easy. That was a bit too easy. Let's get rid of the old gear up. Left our flaps. And we're off. So that wasn't too bad. That was actually exceptionally easy.
Okay.
Take a left turn. Yeah, so we're good. Yeah. About 21. Danny Glover and I can't believe I've forgotten his name. What was the other chap's name? Very, very, very famous. He's one of my favourite actors. I can't remember his name now. It'll come to me.
Is it Jack some?
Hackman. Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman, yeah.
Genie Boos. I always liked watching him. Even when I was a kid, you know. There's everyone else taking off down there. They've even got the dirt in the glass and all the usual details. Even the little warning signs are quite well done. So yeah, it is a nice aircraft for sure. Okay, I'm going to put the autopilot on. And work itself out hopefully. Good. And we is flying.
Yeah.
He is flying.
And while you're flying, you might want to climb.
Oh, and I'm after putting on a whole lot of weight. Yes. Icar says it's a ripper movie, Bat 21. Great flying, Gene Hackman, and he can't remember him doing a bad job. But Gene Hackman's pretty cool. He just has his ways. He has his way. His way. I don't know if he's still doing movies though, isn't he, Gene Hackman? So I've got to climb. I can go in the valley though, Colonel Clegg.
Yeah, so you can, but you still have to climb.
Yes. Hopefully I won't get into a Death Valley situation. but you know.
I wouldn't do such a thing, would I now?
Well, we don't know that yet. I was waiting for that. One day, Colonel Clink will do Death Valley, and I can't get out of the Death Valley. What's a Death Valley, you might ask? Well, you don't really have much of a horizon now. You could think to yourself, there's a horizon up here. But it's not, it's down here. And you start to climb, and the valley's climbing with you, and you can't get out of it. Don't turn around. Well, that was a crash. Death Valley. So I'll keep it. Let's see how accurate your waypoints are. We'll see that. We've got many waypoints in here, I think. Many, many waypoints. Looks pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm way overweight. Way overweight. I'm trying to get our escort here. I want to find who it is.
Turbulence and everything.
Where is it with the turbulence? Can't get the tags up. There's the tags, but I can't see our friend's tag. There's Nighthawk, there's Rhodes. Yes, some of the tags don't go up. Ah, it's Yellow Shelf. I thought it might be. He said it was very hard to fly earlier on in the comments. It's Yellow Shelf. You're doing very well, Yellow Shelf.
The other thing, like, you know, if you're flying through this valley, and you know, there might be, when you're flying with real weather, there might be a few clouds which may obscure the view a wee bit.
There is some clouds coming up, yes.
You know, just saying.
There is. Yeah, I'm not in them yet, but they're about maybe a mile, a nautical mile away up the valley. Is that what you see, Colonel Craig?
Yeah.
That's interesting, because now we're both seeing the same type of weather. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just a tad higher than you are.
I'll be fine. Do you know, it'll be grand. I'm enjoying the view, not thinking ahead at all. So the valley's slowly climbing up, folks. I'm over 140 knots. We've got loads of energy to get out of here. And your waypoints are really working very well. I haven't crashed on autopilot yet.
It's like you wouldn't crash because of the waypoints, but they only give you lateral movement.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. You know, let's see. Irresponsible flying. I'm sorry, folks. You'll see. I was going to get something up the screen here. Green otter. This one's an Airsoft product. 3684.
What's interesting, as higher you get, right, it's your manifold pressure, like, you know, how it drops. So the performance of your aircraft, like, you know, gets worse and worse.
Yeah, I like that. SkyMaster briefly. What's the price though? I can't see the price. Oh, they insist you have to get it from Microsoft. Oh dear, I seem to be almost crashing into mountains and hills and stuff. Let's see how far I can take it, shall we? In this dangerous but interesting looking cruise. We're coming into the soup. Coming into the soup. Let's see what happens. So let's see if I can get out of this. You know? Oh, it's not too bad. I can kind of see an outline. I'm not going to do anything yet. I think there's any cockpit lights. Cockpit lights. I saw them here before. The cockpit lights. Oh, Autopilot off. Danger. Climbing up a bit. Trim. Sorry folks, I haven't got the camera in the right place there. Let's adjust that as well. There we go. Oh. There we go. Climbing up a little bit. I've got full power on pretty much. Climb up a little bit higher. Let's take the autopilot back on. There we go. Very nice. So the Twin Otter for next week, folks. Okay,
Yeah.
so there it is. So I think I'll be flying the Twin Otter next week. So someone was saying the sound wasn't very good. I don't know. Sounds very important, but we'll see. I think it sounds going to be okay. I don't think Airsoft would cheap out on that one. I can't see that happening. Autopilot off. So I'm going to hopefully get this review finished for this aircraft. It'll be a quick 5-minuter. And spend some time with the Twin Otter. Because that's something we could, you know, the airplanes, we haven't got many airlines in the sim, have we, folks, you know? Let's get the comments over here. The comments. Impala says crash investigators alerted. But it's not that after it's crashed, no? You're just preempting. Yeah, hi, is that air accident investigation? Yeah, Gripper Sim's flying again. In Flight Simulator. What else have we got looking forward to? We're still waiting for the 737. And we're still waiting for the ATR, Colonel Click.
Yeah.
You know? Still waiting for the ATR. This is the last airfield, isn't it?
It's the last airfield which we're going to, yeah.
Okay. Good. We're kind of going around that lake. Now that lake, did we mention that was the oldest lake that we flew over? Apparently it's the oldest lake in the world. In the planet, you know. The oldest lake ever. Now how would they know that? It must be fossil records, I would imagine. Oh, I'm trying to climb and I'm getting the stall warner. It's stalling because I'm about 10 degrees nose up and I'm doing 85 knots, let's say. So your stall speed, because I'm heavier, it's going to go off earlier. There we go. I'm going to start climbing in time because if I have to climb a good bit, I'll be in trouble. Just on the edge of the stall now. So all the flaps are up, gear is up, I'm clean, so the stall is going off now. It's usually, that's the stall warner, remember. It goes off 5 knots before the stall. So now it's stalling at 85 knots, we'll say, whereas it should be at about 60. So that's well done, you know, that's really well done. I may not make it out of this valley with this weight, Colonel Clegg. I'm only getting 500 feet a minute.
Maybe not, no.
And it's getting very, you know, the right wing is dropping a good bit. I may not get out of here. I may not
Well, let's put it that way. I'm in a soup at 13,000 feet. And I don't know where I'm going. It's like, and I managed to climb just about 800 feet a minute at this stage.
Yeah, so I haven't been leaned. I haven't.
Oh, it's clear now. I can see.
Come on, baby. If I get out of this. I'm only getting 500 feet a minute. Oh, it's like I'm actually crashing. but I've got a rate of climb. Oh, this is going up quite significantly. I can't turn. I'm gone over. I'm gone. Death, murder, kill. We all died. Murder, death, kill. Wow, that is dodgy as hell. I have to say, though.
That's terrible.
I have to say.
It's the second plane you destroyed today.
Nice recording. Let's watch this. Stop recording. Replay. Pause replay. Let's examine that. That happened very quickly. Oh, what's going on here? Where was it? Resume replay. Okay, so here we go. So. Come on. Can't change my views. So we can. Oh, I want. Hang on, let me pause that. I can't change the view, and you can't see what happens there. The right button on. That's why. Okay, let's go back a bit. Examine this travesty. There we go. There we go. There we. No. Oh, there we go. So the stall one was going off. I took a right turn here. I was going, oh, what the hell? And the stop there. Over it goes. That's not. I want to go further out than that. Pause replay. Let's go back. Zoom replay. Sorry about this, folks. So it was about here I was kind of getting worried. So look at the angle of attack here. Nose high, trying to get 500 feet a minute. I'm overloaded. If I wasn't so heavy, I would have gotten over this bit. This is the bit here coming up. And the stall was 60 knots clean with, you know, normally, but I was going on 85 knots. And it just went over. Look, boom. Opposite rudder, not a hope. Bye bye. There you go. Yep. That's what happens. That's what happens. Okay.
Yeah, that was not good.
No, well there you go. You know? So don't fly overweight. Sometimes you're kind of pressed into it. You know? Look what happened to Made in America. Oh, it didn't crash though, did he?
Yeah.
Made in America. Then, stop. Don't do it again. Why can't I lower the nose? Oh, because I got a seriously forward center of gravity. Okay, let's see if we can get out of here. Come on. Come on.
So
take all that weight off.
I think at the moment I'm on the limit of the aircraft at 50,000 feet. It can't go much higher. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm at 10,000 feet now, and it's just stalling at 90 knots. So let's see if it takes some weight off, folks. We're throwing some passengers out.
Well,
yep.
look at your RPM. So that ain't right.
Oh. Yeah, I was looking at that. What's no fuel flow? Yep.
It's like you have no fuel going into the engine there, really.
No, it's just gliding.
Yeah.
If I had full mixture, nothing's going to happen because I'm too high. So that's what happened there. I didn't have the mixture set. I've got reset. There we go.
So
now we've got some. Let's see if we can get out of this. So the main point out of that one, your stall speed increases massively.
Yep. So if you're looking at it, right, so at the moment at 50,000 feet, right, I get a maximum out of 16 16.5 inches of mercury in the manifold pressure, and at 2,100 RPM, it's like I do 150 knots indicated.
Yeah, I took the weight off. Look at the nose going up. We're climbing like a bat out of hell now. I just took the weight off there.
Yeah.
And it's not a problem. Oh, it is a problem. Oh, because it's stuffed up my speed. We're going down again, folks. We're going down. Everyone's crashing with me in solidarity.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 3 planes.
Okay, so I've got the weight off.
3 planes you broke.
I've got the weight off. I've got the weight off. I have to just pick mixtures there.
So I can't see anything below me. It's like soupy, soupy, soup, soup.
Come on. Come on, mixtures. Even without that weight now, at least the stall warner's not going off, so I might get a better rate of climb now and get over this hill. I'd show this to my students, the odd occasion, folks, right? There's an accident, and it's on YouTube. Very, very unfortunate accident, and they're not some sort of a carnival or something, but there was an accident. So a medical aircraft was taking somebody out. You see this currently, I showed this to you.
Yeah.
And it looked to me like it's full of equipment, and other people are getting into the aircraft with the patient, like the mother and maybe another relative, because they're all sad and they want to go with their son, and for whatever reason the pilot, we're getting stuck again here, lads, the mother wants to go, and the pilot relented and let them go, obviously, and after takeoff they come out of ground effect and they crash after takeoff. Oh, what? So I'm going to take off more weight. So it's really important, you know, to have your aircraft. If I get over this hump, I'm okay, folks. Stall warner's going off. I could just flip off at any point. So no one knows a little bit more.
Look at your manifold pressure.
I took off 700 pounds. Yeah. Wow. There we go. We made it. We made it. Third time lucky. You just can't get any more power. Oh, I don't know what was going on there, but I just moved my throttle slightly. I got more manifold pressure. That's weird. I don't know why that is. I'm not flying the aircraft properly at all, but the points still stand. Now, I'm going to take off more weight because we're going to be here all day with me flip-flopping around, but I think I made my point. 0. We can go there as well. 0. Even without any just the 2 pilots, you're in trouble. Okay, let's get some speed going. Now, and flaps are up. It has happened. It has been known to happen to people. Flying flaps down. There we go. I wonder does the sun visor work for what just happened there, folks. See, we're kind of blinded by the sun there. Look at that. Brilliant. Yeah, sun visor works, folks. It actually works in a sim. Let's just come up here. Interesting. Good. Okay, let's stop flip-flopping around. Get some serious speed coming here. Come on. Catch up with everybody else. I'm always paddy last because they're doing all this stuff. Like, you know, flying overweight and death happens. It's probably because they're so high. manifold pressure at all. Let's get some eye candy action view coming on here. So what would you think for next weekend? I'm just going to declutter everything here, folks, and I'll be back at the video in 2 secs. What do you think? We'll take the Otter. Would you like to do a bit of sea action, Colonel Klink?
It's like, yeah, no, I think the Otter will be the appropriate plane, I think.
I think so. Yeah, put the autopilot on
Now,
here, folks.
if you made it to 15,000 feet and you got over the hump, right? So, whatever indicated airspeed you go, if you start slowly to descend at 500 feet per minute, you do not get into trouble.
Exactly.
And if you go like down to 7,000 feet, you should be at the right altitude coming to the final airport.
Brilliant.
You know.
Okay, yeah, just get prepared. You're quite correct. You're quite correct. Just looking at the comments, folks. Just have a quick go at the comments. Evo 5 says, wow, that was quite a flight. Thank goodness for the TBM. Dealt with it like a champ. Well done, Colonel Klink. Superb. Feeling dizzy with the height, though. That was this nice one, Gripper. A nice crash, perhaps.
Yeah.
It was a nice crash, you know. Karen says, I'm not sure watching this will really help my vertical. No. Lovely scenery. Nice declutter.
It is fantastic, I have to say.
Yeah.
The scenery, that is.
Always. Other comments. Twinner is a beast, so I ain't worried. Sorry, Slendy. Welcome, Slendy. I've set the rain so I can crash into a mountain. You know why. The Twin Otter is also, Slendy says, the Twin Otter is a beast, so I ain't worried. Is that YouTube? Evo 5 system that way. I just couldn't. Good think.
Ah! I found the switch for the instrument lighting.
I think it's behind.
If you zoom in, right, over the airspeed,
okay,
right, and there's a wee little switch to the left. It says on and off.
Oh, look at there, yeah. Wow. There we go. Thank you for that. Push to test. Oh, that's must be the low voltage light. Okay, so it must be this side as well. No, it's not this side. Interesting. Is that the light up top here? No lights up here. There's little lights up here. Oh, there's on. There we go. The lights work, folks. You'll be glad to know. There's more lights here, but I can't see any. Oh, there are air vents. Okay. So that's another light. What does it look like at night time, folks? Well, let's have a go. Let us push the night time to dark. Yeah, that is very nice. Oh, the reflection. Brilliant. Lovely looking at night time. Oh, I'd like to do some night time. Joe!
Oops, autopilot comes off as we
Go
are
bit.
a bit too high here.
Go bit. I can see the roads in front. But very nice night lighting. What's it look like outside? Not much to see. If I turned on some lights, you know. Strobes are not on. Strobes are kind of faint, but they're there. They don't look fine. Very nice. Yeah, very nice inside. That's interesting. The airplane just went flying along there very quick. The minute I went into the cockpit, I think sometimes I go out and back in, it kind of jerks around a little bit, folks. Let's put the daylight back on. So the night lighting is very, very good. So we have a few showers ahead, folks. Runway's approaching. Autopilot off. I'm going to make this a good landing this time because we're recording this. It's going to be an expert landing. Coming down. I may have to do an orbit to descend. So yeah, next week for the Otter.
It's actually fantastic.
Next Sunday, and then I'll do the review the following week. Hopefully. Are you looking forward to the Otter currently?
Oh yeah, it's like just like, you know, as I slow down, I'm doing an orbit here and I have the sun in my back. And you know, when you slow down the prop, it's like. And you have the sun shining on it, sometimes you can see the reflections, and it just does exactly that. So it's fantastic.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's just the whole sim. It's just, it's still mine. It's still boggling, and it's been over a year now since we've had the sim, folks. Really,
yeah.
Isn't it? And it's still, it's like wow, you know.
So we turned around. We lost the altitude. We are on final. A wee bit low, but that's fine.
Let's go. The camera's back on, folks.
Second stage of flaps. Happy days.
Airport. The mouse thing still annoys me though, because whilst I'm holding down the right mouse button to look around, but I can't steer the aircraft at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's a real pain in the neck. I thought they would have fixed that.
That's why I like the Tobii eye tracker. So when I come into land, like, you know, I tend to switch the eye tracker on. So I actually look around and, you know, everything is there where I expect it to be.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's have a look at the gear coming down. Let's get a bit out of here.
Yeah, blue line speed, right? So
Gear down.
No, we're coming at the hill, right, just before the runway. We try not to take the roof off of people's houses. Full flaps. Trim.
Of course I'm way high. But seeing as I'm way high, right? Seeing as one's very high. What's what? Does it have lights on the runway?
Don't know.
Do a nice. Let's get the golden hour going, folks. Golden hour for the final landing. Here, let's get some gold happening here. There is the gold. The gold is happening. There's everyone landing in there. Look at all the lights. Flash your lights there. Who's sitting on the ground? Flash your lights there, folks. If you're watching the stream and flying at the same time, if you're parked up by the runway, I can see your lights on.
So power is fully off.
There's some flashing lights. There we go. Thank you for flashing your lights.
Bit of a steeper approach.
I'm gonna side step. Do you know what we do? I'm going to do a spin. See if I can get out of this with the power on. and the gear down, and maybe some flaps. Spin. It's gonna happen. Cross controlling, out of control.
Oops.
Let's see, full right rudder now, full opposite ailerons.
Skitty.
Water.
A wee bit skitty.
We're going over. That's not quite a spin, is it? No, okay. Downwind. Let's try it one more time at 11,000 feet. Let's try the power back here. Let's go. Okay. Let's see if we can get a spin going here. First you gotta go into a stall. No stall, no spin. Taking the control column back. Taking it back slowly. There's the stall warner. I'm gonna throw in left rudder now and yank back the stick. Whoa, there we go. Airspeed, not really read anything. Will exacerbate the pressure. Oh, we're doing all sorts of weird stuff here, folks. We're in a bit of trouble here. Yeah, that's not very nice. That's quite scary. So I'll
Why are you
stop
doing
that.
a spin?
I can't get out of it now. Can't get out of the spin. Can't get out of the spin. Come on, give me some power. I have to drive out of it. Lowering, I can't lower the nose. Can't lower the nose. Can't lower the nose. What the deuce? Oh.
Oh, nice landing.
What? That interesting. I couldn't get back. I couldn't get out of the spin currently.
But you know.
No, it was a weird flat spin.
Oh.
Where's the runway? That was. I want to try that one more time, see if I can get out of it. That is bizarre. If I don't get out of it this time, it's the arse of this now. Well, I'm just trying to climb. That'll do. That was interesting. I don't know how I did that. Power back. 13,000 feet. Let's get some. You can't see what's happening here. But it's getting dark very quickly here. Nope. Try that again. The minute the stall warner goes off, I'm going to yank back the stick and pull left rudder. Yank the stick, pull left rudder. And that goes right. I'm gonna try and get into this bit here. That's what was happening. That's what was happening. So I can't get the nose down. Props have stopped. Oh, that's not right. Props have stopped. I can't get out of it. I can't get out. It's stuck. Seriously. You know?
That's weird. That doesn't look right.
No, it's not right. Doesn't look right. I don't want to crash for a third time.
Well, that would be the fourth time.
Yeah.
Really.
That is that. It ain't right. Just ain't right. Let's come in for a downwind for the runway. I'll have to look it up in the aircraft. Oh no, I've lost all my power. Oh, the prop stopped though. Let's see if we can start the engine by diving. No. Everything's going wrong here. I'll get the engine started anyway. Okay, where is the runway? The runway is over here. Should be. Great. Back into normal flight. Investigation needed to see what's going on with the spin here. But otherwise, the aircraft is brilliant, folks. Yeah. I think. A little bit of investigate. It could be an issue with these aircraft spins. Who knows? I don't know if it's
but not with one wing hanging in the air.
What's that?
Not with the one wing hanging peculiar in the air.
No. No. Gears down. More flaps. We're coming in. 100 knots. No. That was not really leading very well at all. There we go. A little bit low on my part, I have to admit. On the fine, there's no lights in this runway, unfortunately. Over the houses, poor people living in the houses, folks, you know. There we go. Power off. Let's get a nice landing, hopefully on the central line. Hopefully on the central line. Come on, nice the nose. Nice the nose. Oh, there we go. Can't see up the top of the storm water. It floats a bit. There we go. Yeah, the robin were lying to the skies, folks. But overall, I have to say, it's certainly worth the money. I think I'll be flying this again, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Most certainly. It's sometimes you buy an aircraft and you'll never fly them again. You know? Just go, ah. But this one, it's a keeper, you know, for your collection. Come on, move forward, please, Mr. Aircraft. Spin needs, it could be, you know, some aircraft. They're good, getting out of a spin, you're not supposed to spin them. Let's see where my centre of gravity was. I'll just pull up here alongside everybody else. I'll try not to bump into anyone, but there's so many of you. There we go. I know it's very aggressive taxiing on my part. Park and brake on. Strobe off. Landing lights off. Let us go and pull the mixtures. 1, 2. And then what you do next... Oh, I should have taken the flaps up. Yeah, I should have done that first. Turn off the light switch that Colonel Klink found. Thank you very much, Colonel Klink, for finding that. Nothing else in there. The magnetos go off. Off. Beacon off. Off. Avionic master off. A battery off. And passengers, I threw them out, of course, didn't I? Threw them out of the aircraft. So there you go. Next week, folks. You know what? Twin Otter next Sunday.
Yeah.
Most definitely. That is going to be, you know, a bigger airplane. You know, I definitely won't have a clue what I'm doing. As you can see here, the SkyMaster is brilliant. They've got Norman with his son in the cockpit. I'll have to play around with that. Very interesting aircraft. There's the Copper delivery. You can get that in flightsim.to as well for that, for the TBM and for the Airbus. Anyway, Colonel Klink, I know I keep saying I'm going to stream during the week, but I won't get time this week, so I'm going to do the videos, I hope. So we'll see what happens. Carnado says Copper has his Carnado aerodynamics at work. Well, they usually do work. Do you know? It might be that particular. See, some aircraft, you can't get them out of a spin. You just can't. So I'll have to look into that. So there you go, folks. Very good from Carnado. I'm very pleased with it. It's a keeper. And I think, have I left anything out, Colonel Klink?
No, I think we covered everything.
Thank you very much, everyone, for resubscribing or subscribing and following. I hope to have a video out this week and next week, please God. And everyone, I saw all the new people. I think I mentioned everyone's names. And do you know what, Colonel Klink?
Yeah.
Will we bid everyone adieu until next Sunday?
I hope everybody enjoyed this, and see you next week.
Folks, and thanks, Colonel Klink. That was another brilliant. I would never have crashed without you.
I told you to go up high, but you didn't listen.
You and your Death Valley flight plans.